please give a warm hand and a warm welcome to Anna and Justin.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
My name is Anna Hoppstadius. I'm from BIMobject, and I'm the product owner for Evo.
Hi, my name's Justin Stahl. I'm, like Matthew, I'm another Brit stranded here in Sweden. I also work as a product owner for the BIMobject Cloud, and I live in this amazing city. I actually cycled here today. Just get that out there, here in Malmö.
So we're really glad to see so many here today from the industry, from so many different companies and departments represented in one room. I think that's pretty amazing. But just to get a better understanding of who we have here today, I would like to do a quick poll. So please raise your hand if you're working within marketing. Yes, nice, welcome. Any engineers?
Oh.
Wow, nice, super. What about architects? Yes. And anyone within sales? A bunch of you. Well, all of you are welcome, of course.
But what about door-to-door sales? Any door-to-door salesmen here? No? Well, I guess it's not as popular these days. You know, I actually tried door-to-door sales once. It was a long time ago. I actually had, well, I had hair back then. I was starting to lose it. It was quite a long time ago. That's what I'm trying to say. But it wasn't a very long experience, let me just tell you that. I tried it for a couple hours, and I decided it wasn't for me. See, I know that door-to-door salesmen, there are good ones that exist out there. Maybe you know you have some colleagues that do it. But for me, it was a terrible experience. Let me tell you, Anna, it was awful. What I found was that most people just ignored me. Those were the nice ones. Some people were even like super rude to me. But most of all, people they just weren't interested in what I was trying to sell them.
Well, that doesn't sound like fun, Justin.
No, it wasn't, Anna.
Too bad. But thankfully, we're here today to tell you how BIMobject can get businesses knocking on your door.
Well, thankfully, I don't work as a door-to-door salesman anymore, but I can't help but thinking that sometimes today we go through the same experience. See, we're all looking to find new business. We're all looking to get new customers, trying to grow our business. And so we're constantly knocking on doors. We're constantly sending out emails, making phone calls, going to expos and conferences around the world, trying to learn more, trying to grow our business. And of course, all of this, as we've been talking about this afternoon, it can be quite expensive, right? It can be very time-consuming, of course, but maybe more importantly, it might not be the most efficient way for reaching our target audience.
Yeah, you're right. What you really want is to take out the door knocking and instead just have this big, massive window on the main shopping street where your customers are. Because we know that there's a huge demand for BIM content. Architects and engineers, they need products. Owners and facility managers, they need product data. But where do they then go to fulfill this need for content? Well, we know that 1.8 million people come to BIMobject and choose BIMobject as their content platform. I think that is a pretty amazing number, don't you think? 1.8. So I can with great confidence say that BIMobject is the main and biggest window you can have facing the AECO industry. And we're grateful that all of you manufacturers here today, together with 1,600 other manufacturers, are working to drive change for the industry. And we come a long way with our platform, mainly maybe because of our huge community. But I would say, imagine the difference that we can do together when we are 5 million or even 7-8 million strong working together. Just think about that for a second. I think that we can do a lot of huge things together. For all the opportunities that the web has brought us, the flood of information has made it, it actually has made it really hard reaching your customers. It is hard to cut through the crowd, but the BIMobject platform leads them to your door. Oops, should be here. With the BIMobject Cloud, the AECO professionals can easily find a specific product or manufacturer they're looking for just by using our powerful search functionality that Justin will tell us more about in a minute. With our BIMobject Evo desktop application, your products can be accessible in personal libraries and managed throughout the BIM process. And on top of this, we also have the APIs. So your products can be discovered in third-party applications using these APIs.
Thank you. So all of this popularity that we've been hearing about this morning, with the mind-boggling numbers that Carl shared earlier on about how many product page views we've had, the growth that we're seeing in our community, obviously this popularity does bring competition for visibility for brands on our platform. Well, we've been doing a lot of user and customer research of late, just really asking how can we evolve our search to make it better as we scale as a platform. And I'm just going to let you in a little secret. In the works, we have an amazing new search experience that we're about to roll out that's going to deliver even greater value to our users that are visiting our site every day. One of the common questions that I often get asked by manufacturers is, how can we be more visible on your platform? It's maybe not such a strange question, but I've been working with the BIMobject Cloud now for 3 years, and I see a lot of common mistakes and missed opportunities by brands that are not following the best practices that we're advising them to. And I also see on the flip side a lot of frustrations from users, from architects, engineers that are trying to find this really good content, but they can't seem to find it because the information isn't there. And so I want to help you guys out, and I'm actually going to be holding a webinar specifically for manufacturers and also a webinar for the users in order to help you leverage our new search experience to find even more content and to help you manufacturers connect with our community in a much better way. But seeing as you guys here today have paid for the price of admission, and many of you answered that you want to learn something today, I'm going to let you in on a few tips and tricks today, calling it my search cheat sheet as the product owner of the search experience. And so I'm just going to quickly recap it in just 3 simple steps. First off, if you want to be included, this is the basics, then you have to follow our best practices, right? So we have an amazing site called Academy, and on there you can go and find out different articles about how to set up your product detail page, how to market your products to our community. And this is basically going to just help you get found, help you get included in the search results. And secondly, if you would like to be highlighted, we've had a lot of opportunities down the years of being promoted across our platform, and we're excited about some other opportunities that we have in the works. So please come and talk to us if you would like to be highlighted in our search experience. But most of all, and I think this really should be, if you are a manufacturer here today, this should be your goal. You want to be favored on our platform. As I said, so we're not going to be changing the search experience in the fact that it's still going to be based on relevancy. So the users are going to find the content that they're actually looking for. But we are going to be putting, as I said, greater precedence on the popularity of your content as recognized by our users. And for that, you obviously have to have great content. So you need to become a brand that our users love. That should go without saying. After all, competition is fierce for building product manufacturers today, right? Which is probably why you are here, because you want to get ahead of the competition. You want to learn more, you want to get better. And so because of that, I recognize a shift that is taking place, and that is that it's not enough to make great products today. You need to have great service. Brands need to build relationships with key stakeholders in the construction community to be successful today. I often hear from architects and engineers that manufacturers could make it so much easier to be included in a project if they just gave them a little bit more information, if they just made their content a little bit easier to access. We are seeking, as you've been hearing about this afternoon, to bridge the gaps in the industry by connecting the community. That's all stakeholders. That's manufacturers, that's architects, engineers, building facility managers, owners, the whole industry. We need to work together to solve these big issues we hear about today. And we're not just trying to connect people with the content, but we're trying to connect them with the people behind that content, the people that can answer their questions, the people that can keep them updated. And through partners like AEC Daily, who you're going to be hearing about from tomorrow, I believe, even help educate them how they can solve complex problems in their project challenges with their products. As we heard about this morning, we need more access to data. Stefan calls it data mining. We need the data, guys. If we're going to make these sustainable practices, we need data, of course. We also need to create more objects. Everything needs to be available as a digital twin so that we can use it in this new process. And of course, we have a responsibility to create better software solutions as well. But ultimately, all of these are just tools for better alignment in our industry. That is what we're aiming for. So this afternoon, we've heard a lot about how BIM is the smart choice. I hope that's clear for all of you today. I hope you're understanding the importance of this so that you can capitalize on the opportunities that digitalization brings. I mean, who doesn't want to be future-facing, innovative, right? But also so that you can play your part in supporting these sustainability initiatives that we've been hearing about. We need everyone working together. But perhaps most compelling, but perhaps most compelling is the underappreciated return on your effort. As the last speaker, Torben, said, this is a huge business opportunity. This isn't just about sustainability, even though that's important enough on its own. It isn't just about capitalizing on opportunities. This is a huge business opportunity for us.
Yeah, and as Justin just mentioned, BIM is about connecting people. And we made it easier than ever to do that. So if you would like to find out how to become more visible on our platform, or if you would like to learn how we can invite our community of 1.8 million ACOs to your doorstep, I encourage you to get in contact with us today. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.